So this is the Ivory hide. The blue door you can see is the access to the hide, and this is the Ivory. And you can see the mesh there, it's really fine mesh, and the back of the Ivory, that mesh is painted black, which means basically when you're photographing the birds you cannot see the wire, it's almost invisible. So this is the interior, the hide. So you've got the chair there. If we go inside, got a door that goes into the Ivory there, and you can also shoot through that. It's got a section that drops down there, and then we've got the camo that goes over the top so you can actually shoot through the door. And this section actually comes out, so there's a blue panel there, waterproof panel. So basically in this mode the birds cannot get into this section. So the main thing is we shut the door behind us, lock the door, and then we can undo the bolts. Wrong one. Right, okay, so that's the side one. We've then got this piece here and a bolt up the top. And basically then this just lifts down. I'm trying to do it one-handed, which is a bit awkward. There we go. And there we can see into the Ivory. So what we've got here is a fine trampoline mesh actually, that's got slits in it, and you can put your camera through the slits and photograph the birds. Now there's boarding up at the back when we're taking photographs, so that's removed, which gives a nice natural background. And at the moment we're planting wildflowers at the back, and also big tall grasses, so you'll get a really nice background when all that's grown. You see the birds in there, you see the reedling. And here we've got a little section with water plants in there. You see there's a lot of growth to come on yet. The food there, there's some live food there for them, so that's mainly for the reedy beetling. And we've got all these perches, some sedge, and then you can see. So I'm using my phone at the moment. You can see the mesh there, but when you actually take a photograph and you use your camera and you use the correct aperture, that just disperses. You won't see that when you're shooting higher up. It's on his favourite perch now. So lens wise, if you've got a crop sensor, probably a 200's nice to have, 70 to 200 or something similar. Anything in that region, and the same with a full frame camera. You could use a 200mm. I use a 400mm, but to be honest you could probably use an 100mm, but they come in really close. When you're sitting here they'll really settle down, and they'll come down here and get on the water's edge there. More water there, which I've managed to get a seed in. and they'll also come on the sedge. Goldfinches as well, so we've got 2 goldfinches. See the 2 goldfinches there, that's their night quarters that they get into there. They've also got nest boxes which hopefully they will use. And the male is sitting on top of the next box up there somewhere. So there's the male bullfinch. He's quite took that spot, which is unfortunate. I have to poke him off there occasionally. But he's a stunning bird. And the female, I'm hoping they will nest. The male seems more attached to the nest than the female does at the moment. I haven't seen the mating yet, so fingers crossed they will. So that's the basic setup. I'll see if I can go inside the aviary and see how they react. So I'm just going to open this up now. So now you can see how invisible the wire is, even with the phone, which has got quite a deep aperture. Come on in. Hello. It's beautiful. Okay. Come on in. Okay, so most importantly, we make sure that once you're ready to leave, we make sure that all the bolts are on. We've replaced the section there, which I'll actually come in and do. The main thing is, don't leave the aviary, you phone me and I'll come along, make sure everything's okay in the aviary before you leave, and then you can open the door